Hi, everybody. Welcome to the new normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka Like Queen Lisa, and today is a Red Friday. It's actually the Tree of Liberty Friday. Hopefully, that Tree of Liberty gets watered. You can look into what it should be watered by. It's really interesting. My dog's over here making all kind of noise. There's two of them. There's Remington Justice, and we have Rebel Rose here. They advocate for watering the Tree of Liberty as well. But on Friday, we always remember everyone deployed because RED, we respect and appreciate our military here in the great America. So Westwood will be here right after this. We've got all kinds of great information for you. I've got interesting quotes from a little clip from Bill Gates. Apparently, a lot of them were really thankful to Trump and Melania. I've got a little video to share for you guys there. We'll be right back right after this. Jump in the live chat. We have the best community. Jump in the live chat, join them, and we'll be right back with Clint Westwood right after this. Happy Friday, Westwood. How's it going?
Happy Friday, lovely Light Queen Lisa. You look lovely as ever. It's
Thank
going
you.
great.
I'm in Nana's office now. My office shared as well in the blue room.
The office space that you're sharing.
Yeah, Nana's blue glass, and having a good time.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. So
many that liking the move to Arkansas.
Oh man, it has kicked our ass. I'm slowly recovering. I have issues with my neck with disc issues, but the bruises on my legs are slowly going away. So, and my arms.
Everywhere else that I can't see.
Everywhere else.
Different places.
Yeah, all the things. We're getting things unpacked and put in place. We've got our eBay and Etsy store open. I did like a big sale. I can't remember. I think I put it on Etsy because it was just easier. So I kind of did like a, hey, we're unpacked. Come, here's a store-wide sale and make us an offer because I really want to get some new inventory out. When we moved, right before we moved, we were still going to sales and gaining inventory, but we were just packing it up and sticking it away in storage. And so I really want to turn and burn and get some of the old inventory out and put that new inventory in. So ready to do some of that stuff. So that'll be fun. Mom and I had a great time. She was like, oh, because it's the first time she's seen stuff online, but it's different, like unpacking it and seeing it in real life.
Yeah, so put your hands on it, feeling it, looking at it, and getting the experience, the sensory experience.
Yeah, so she had fun helping me get that all unpacked and get the store set up, all the inventory and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. Nice. And then she probably overdid it a little bit. We ended up having to have her take it easy for the last day or so and make sure she's resting. And so if everybody can send her big hugs, that would be great.
Well, if I were there, I'd give you both a big hug. You know that.
Thank you. Yes, we love the Westwood hugs for sure. So this week has been kind of a whirlwind for us. Like I said, I drove Cannon home and then came back. I got to stay with my sweet friend who she's been to a lot of the meetups, Amber. Yes. Yeah. She was great.
What's her deal? You need to bring Amber in a few weeks.
Yeah, that would be fun. She might actually.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. was
We
on
have,
my
we have a
board.
girls' cabin now
Oh,
with hot water, shower, sink, everything. I mean,
that's true. That would be
just
a lot of
saying, it's all hooked up. Dad and I got the sink working and the draining outside, and the shower is nice and
that's
warm. And I'm saying,
that's true. You have the whole space now.
that whole big cabin.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Mhm.
And it has like the kitchenette and everything.
Yes, refrigerator. I mean, and
It is really
I
nice.
spare no expense. You know, I get snacks everywhere and cool drinks in the fridge. You don't even have to leave the freaking thing. TV
Yeah,
in there. We could
true.
get that going.
I'll have to tell her about that.
I know. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll let her know. Yeah, so she was on my board for OK Foster Wishes. We met, that's how we met was, well, that's not how we met, and then I invited her to join because she had been a big contributor and with her work effort and financially as well, and just really connection wise, just in many, many ways. And really, she got real involved in the graduation effort as well. She stayed connected. She's still connected. In fact, when we spent the night the other night, she was telling me about one of the students that she connected with, gosh, in 2012. I think it was 2012 or 2010. It was like before Mia and Cannon were born that she connected with. She's still friends with him. And
Wow.
it's just
That's
so
great.
cool to see like that dream that I had that, look, we could create this, kind of neutral space where an organic relationship could happen. And like, if you want to volunteer and if you want to, if you're a youth that is looking for some help or some guidance where you want an opinion, an adult's opinion, and you want to go meet some people, and if you respect their opinion, then show up. And
Yeah.
if there's a natural, safe place to meet, and then you guys kind of connect and vibe, then cool. And through that, they've kept this relationship, and been able to kind of bounce off each other. And it's just really cool to see. So I'm really grateful for that. But anyway, so we stayed there, and it was really nice to be able to catch up and all that. And then Cam went to school the next day, and then I drove back, and we have just been unpacking. And then Nana kind of overdid it. So we're checking on her and letting her rest.
Hey, woman's got to know her limitations.
Yeah.
Take a break now and then.
Yes, for sure.
I'm sure it's a lot. I mean, anytime you move, I mean, you're participating in that in any way. It's a big deal. I mean, it's exhausting. I mean, you push yourself to the limits, and no, take a break, take
Yeah.
some rest.
Well, and we didn't think about it, but like, we got into, Nana introduced us to cryptocurrency in 2017 when we got married. And that also opened the door to, how corrupt our financial system was, aspects of the government, those kind of things, and the food industry, different things like that. And so we started prepping. Well, then, so when we're moving, we're not just moving our household,
All the preps.
we're moving our prep, which is like not just a household, but it's like several years of a household.
Mhm.
And so you're moving your household, a prep, and then we started a business that was based out of our home. So we're moving a business, an online business based out of our home, a prep, and a household. So I mean, it was like moving 3 different entities.
It's a lot.
At once. It was a lot, and it was a lot more than we realized that we were doing. So, man.
Well, I just want to say it doesn't look like you've aged a bit.
I did.
So you came through it very well.
I aged a lot. But anyway, it was a lot, but it was a great learning experience. And for me, I told you, but right before we got started, I said, I've had also this education about, oh, I left Oklahoma and now we're here and we're trying to do simple things like, oh, well, this will work great. I'm going back to drop off Cannon. And so while I'm there, I'm going to do the change of address. And I thought I was so smart. I'm like, Charlie, while I'm there, you get up. And that next morning, I'm going to take Cannon to school. And I'm going to then drive to the post office. And you get up, and the post office is open at 8:30, same time, both places. You go to the one in Greenwood and you get us a new post office. And then you just call me and tell me the new number. And I'm going to fill out the form and I'm going to write the new number to forward our old post office box to. Done. I'm such a smart girl. And the post office in Greenwood goes, you don't have your house built here yet. You can't have a post office box at just a piece of property. And I was like, huh? What?
What if I put a tent up?
Yeah. I'm just like, well, that won't pass code.
Oh, so you gotta
mm-hmm.
make sure that corporate structure's in place,
I'm telling
following the rules.
All of these policies, rules, laws, and then they're like, well, don't worry. We're doing this to protect you from fraud. And then they're like, here's what you need to do. You need to go to what we call in Oklahoma a tag office, and they call here maybe a tax agency or
they call it the Department of Motor Vehicles here.
Oh, same thing. Yeah, same thing.
Basically.
And then you have to make a list of everything you own. And you also have to bring your birth certificates.
Oh.
And
show that you're a good little piece of chattel.
And your marriage license.
Once again, a corporate license.
Yeah. Whoa. But I'm already married. Why do I have to re-register my marriage? Are you saying my marriage is not valid in Arkansas?
No, we want to make sure we have jurisdiction over that relationship and that license now.
Why?
Right.
Why would that matter?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really struggling with this. I've gone angry. It's like the stages of grief. Right. Shock, anger, grief, more anger. I'm mostly in the anger part.
You're not at acceptance yet.
I'm mostly in the anger part and trying to figure
acceptance. What is it? Acceptance, compliance, slavery.
I do not have those buttons on my radar.
Right.
So trying to figure out how this is all going to play out. Anyway, it's been really an educational, because it's one thing to be born somewhere and have this done to you as a child or a minor that, yeah, my parents got a birth certificate.
Yeah, you didn't know. I mean, it's what everybody does. The nurse comes in. Oh, what do you want to name the child? And then it's like, send it off.
Yeah. And you got a social security number registered for you and sent to you. And you didn't do that. Right. You didn't comply to that.
Now they're asking you to take the next step and say, yes, we want to make sure you're volunteered into the system here.
Right. As an adult, they want me to take my marriage and go admit that it's not valid. And I'm like, wait, why would I have to do that unless you're not recognizing it? So you're saying you don't recognize my marriage? Because why would I have to do that unless you're saying you don't acknowledge it? Why do I have to re-register my birth unless you're saying you don't acknowledge it? I don't understand. I'm very confused.
Explain it to me.
Explain this to me.
I know it's the tangled web that has been woven around us.
Mm-hmm. Just saying. I have questions. I have lots of questions, and there don't seem to be a lot of answers.
No, it's just the way we do it.
Other than they just really want to
play, this is what you got to do.
Yeah. They really want to keep me safe. It's to keep me safe mostly.
Yeah. No, well, it's good that you're looking out for you there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway.
Be thankful.
But I don't want to get into a negative downward spiral on happy hour.
Well, let me give you some positive news. 76.4% of Americans are chronically ill,
Oh,
according to RFK.
you know what? But somebody apologized for that. Go ahead. Go with your stats, and then I have an apology.
No, I just heard some of his testimony this week in front
That
of the
was
Senate.
epic.
Yeah. And I mean, he's talking about, he talked about autism, the incidences of that last week. And then we're talking about chronic illness, 76.4% is the number he threw out there, and said that 76.4% of Americans have a chronic disease.
Interesting numbers.
Yeah. And he went back. Yeah, I know. And he went back and did the statistics. It was something like 3% or during, John Kennedy's administration, 0 before that, maybe it was 0 in his administration. I don't know. But we spend something like $1.3 trillion on, I don't know, what are the healthcare or trying to fix these problems.
Yeah.
And we just keep getting worse. I don't understand it. We keep giving more money to these, these agencies and these, companies, and we're just not getting any healthier. It doesn't make sense.
The companies are spending a lot of money in their defense.
That's true.
I mean, they have to pay a lot.
They got a nut. They got a nut.
They have to pay a lot of people. Some of these people, get paid a lot.
Well, Bernie's looking out for the common man, so I would think he'd be at the bottom of the list. He wouldn't be taking money, would he?
Only 1.4 million, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he is kind of on the low end. Pocahontas got 2.2 million, apparently.
Okay.
So
no big deal. Chump change.
Yeah.
Walking around money.
They do have to pay a lot.
Yeah, that third, fourth house, gets expensive.
Well, only if it's their primary residence, though. They need many primary residents.
That's true.
Bill Pulte's been looking into that and keeping everyone accountable. So it's important. It's very important.
Yeah. It's a lot of money getting thrown around.
A lot of money getting thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because, it was on important work. And there's data to prove that.
Well, there you go.
There's very, very important work with data to prove that.
Well, and see, that's the thing, with a lot of these life-saving injections. Usually the disease has already run its course before it's introduced. I mean, with natural immunity, and then it's after the fact that, we can.
Well, that's how they
protect you from the future.
They're testing. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Think about all the testing that had to happen. It was important.
Yeah. Right.
And
do we have all those tests? I mean, do we see the results of those tests? And why is it that we have a vaccine injury fund and we can't sue vaccine manufacturers since 1986? Huh. Interesting.
Well, maybe that's how they were able to pay Bernie and Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it was on blockchain, we would know. We would know where it went.
Well, I like the fact that, that Robert Kennedy is kind of calling some of these things out and rolling some of this out. These numbers are staggering. I mean, as far as health issues in the United States, something is wrong. I mean, it really is. Something's very wrong. I think my opinion, it's something wrong in the food, the way it's, the ingredients and how it's created and what it's being used in it. There's something wrong in the medicines. There's something wrong in the air. Just look up and, when you see yourself getting checkerboarded, something wrong with the water and what gets allowed to be put in it. There are a lot of things, a myriad of factors that are causing these problems. And I hope that all of that gets uncovered. Let's be transparent here. And, the numbers don't lie. I mean, we're not getting healthier. I think the life expectancy is actually going down.
Mm-hmm.
So, gotta be a reason.
I think
What is it?
I think it's all being shown.
As I drink out of a plastic bottle of water.
Well, yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
I usually don't do that. Trust me, I don't. I usually drink out of a glass or stainless steel. But I'm out here in the bar and I grabbed a glass or a plastic piece of garbage, ingesting, plasticizing myself, and so.
Well, I did want to share
this role model.
Well, I think you're a pretty good role model. But things are changing. Let me know if you can hear this.
Well, I just wanted to apologize for every single fucking version of Windows that sucked, which is basically all of them. Also, sorry for creating viruses just so I could profit from selling you the antivirus software. And on that note, sorry for spreading real viruses by profiting from vaccines and shit. Also, sorry for sterilizing so many of you. There's just too many of us, and some of you are not nice. That's why I'm trying to block out the sun. Anyway, I just came here to ask for a pardon from all the Epstein shit. Thank you.
You know, sometimes the truth is
The
great.
last part. Well, that's it. I mean, that's what makes comedy so funny, because it hits on the truth. I mean, that's why you laugh, because it's like, yeah, that is kind of true, you know? I mean, you just say it in a funny way. And that was, I mean, you know, Planned Parenthood, all that, you know, connection.
Well, there's now class action lawsuits with the Depo-Provera shot. People have been, you know, injured, and they can now, you know, maybe not have children again, or have, you know, unreversible issues, but you can get paid.
Look at you look at the birth rates of, you know, our younger generations now, millennials, and I mean, in the different age groups. I mean, they're not getting married. They're not. I mean, they're not procreating. I mean, they're not even trying to procreate, if you know what I mean. It's like, what is happening? I mean, how is everything seems to be a little unnatural. I don't
Soy
know.
boys, yeah, they are not
Yeah.
fuck their wives for whatever reason. I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't know. Something's not right. Just saying.
Mhm.
I'm not a scientist, not a fireman either, but I know when there's a fire and the house is on fire. So
I'm not a fireman either. So crazy.
it is crazy. It really is. So what do we do about it? What are we supposed to do? I'll tell you what I do.
Go put a bunch of testosterone in the water, and
Well, there you go, and just replace it. Yeah, definitely.
I don't
Do
know.
something, start growing a beard.
There you go.
So, you know, I've had some good experiences this week. I mean, you know, staying local, purchasing from local people, and just, you know, meeting different families, what they produce, and it's been good. I mean, it really has. And I mean, reaching out and building the network of community. And I live in a great place. I mean, I really do. I was talking to Mitch about it the other day, and how we're pretty fortunate, you know, where we live, with the good people that are around us. And, you know, we can get a lot of stuff, you know, locally grown and produced, around here. And you just drive up to somebody's house and walk in, and there's a freezer, and, you know, you got stuff for sale. It's all ready to go. And so it's nice. I mean, it really is. You know where your food comes from, and I think that's a big part of it. Sourcing things as local as possible, because, man, these things that come out of factories, I mean, it's legal to use pink slime in the meat, right? I mean, it's just filler garbage, you know, ammonia, you know, infused. And it's just like, really? This is the kind of stuff we're putting in our bodies. This is what goes into school lunches. This is what, I mean,
they're more critical. They're more critical with weed dispensaries than they are with your food.
Oh yeah.
Like, definitely. That should concern you.
I know. It's crazy. Walk through one of the big box stores and look at the stuff on the shelves, and just pick one up and look at the labels, read it. And you can't pronounce most of the words. It's some scientific, you know, lab created stuff. And it's just,
you should not buy anything in the center of your grocery store. Nothing in the center of your grocery store is good for you. Only shop on the outside.
But Lisa, they have all the pretty colors on the packaging and all the mascots. It's so cute, especially the cereal aisle. Or the chip aisle. I mean, all the fancy colors. It's just like overwhelming. It's like a carnival.
Nothing in the center of your grocery store is good for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It is. Yeah, I mean, we got to start making changes. I mean, while we can, and hopefully it is coming from the top down, and we do have some good leadership there. I'm encouraged by that, to see, you know, this being called out, and a lot of the stuff needs to get rolled back. And if it costs more money, it costs more money. You know, I mean, sugar in itself isn't that good for you, but you know,
Right.
high fructose corn syrup is definitely not good for you, especially when it's all genetically modified. I mean, you know, we need to start rolling that stuff back and using, you know, fewer ingredients, natural ingredients. I mean, when I make stuff, I mean, I might put a little sea salt on it, you know what I mean? But when you buy it, it's full of, you know, all kinds of garbage salt and all kinds of flavorings, and it's just, what is going on?
There is some encouraging news. Texas, as of September 1st, no lab grown meat. I don't know why this is a thing. Why is
How
this?
can you call it meat if it's lab grown? Well, I mean, it's something
Yeah.
different, right?
Glasswalker, there is a link in the description of the YouTube video for my Telegram
Oh, okay.
group. Yes, Telegram. I'm guessing that's what TG is.
Yeah, go check out Glasswalker on Twitter or on X. It's Glasswalker PFFT.
Glasswalker has some great.
I hung out with him in Vegas. He's a great dude.
And he
Yeah.
did our logo that we use for all of
Yes.
our happy hour meetups
Yep.
and
Yep.
on our posters and all of that. He did.
Yeah, very creative guy and very nice guy. I mean, just a very good person.
Very
and,
talented.
Yeah, definitely very talented. So go check him out. I mean, go follow him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Glasswalker P is in Paul, T is in Tom, FF being.
Yeah,
Also-
he might have to redo our logo. He said, "You're look." I almost didn't need to recognize you. You're looking so slim. I'm like,
Thank you. I need to be redrawn. Hey, don't do that. Next thing you know, I'll be changed again. I'll look different again. I'm gonna have to have a series, a Westwood series
What's serious?
through the years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
Your
I
heart
love
is
it.
the
I've
same.
lost some weight. Yes, there's
Either
definitely
way.
heart's huge. You know, it's massively disproportionate to the body now because the heart stayed the same and the body got
I
smaller.
was gonna say you look exactly the same to me, so I can't tell.
Well, you kind of met me when I was thinner. I mean, you know, I wasn't as heavy as I've been here in the past
Yeah, to
couple of
me you
years.
look the same. So I do not know. I don't understand.
All right. Well, when you see me in person, you'll be like, "Well, where'd that?" Well, you did, you know, in June.
Yeah,
I
but
was pretty slim
you
and trim in
always look
June.
the same to me. So
Okay. I understand where you're coming from. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Just looking at my eternal soul, I guess. Yeah.
yes, your
All right.
eternal. Yes,
All right.
but we knew each other a long time ago.
Well, exactly. We're talking about eternal souls. I think a lot of
Yes.
us, you know, we've
Yeah.
definitely reconnected
Mhm.
in this lifetime. And, you know, this is the time, baby. This is when it's all going down. So, you know, we're coming back for the big show.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, I have this friend that I think it's drawing, or maybe it's AI. Maybe it's probably AI. Oh gosh, I can't get to my X account, but he has the most beautiful like AI, these warrior angel people, and he sends me these pictures. I wonder if I can see any of them on I might have retweeted one or two of them. Oh, I wonder if I can see any of them. No, I'd have to send them to my other account to be able to see them. Let me see if I can do. Go ahead. And then I'm going to see if I can send some of them. But he has like these really cool warrior angel things. And I'm like, I feel like even when I get old, that's who my like spirit's going to be.
I was just responding to Glasswalker. How'd you lose the weight? All I did was I didn't stop myself from eating at all. I ate was raw, unprocessed food, nothing cooked, nothing processed. So, I mean, you know, if it's in a box, wouldn't eat it. I mean, just raw foods. I mean, is really what it was. And I just ate whatever I wanted, but nothing cooked, nothing processed, just all raw, whole foods. And that's all I ate. And the weight just fell right off. And at this point, I'm not doing that 100%. You know, I do eat some things that are cooked. You know, I used to not eat, I haven't eaten meat in like 20 years. any kind of meat. I was vegetarian. And then here within the last few months, I did start eating meat again. And so I've actually got a chuck roast in the crock pot right now, but I don't, doctor it up. And again, that's what I'm talking about. I can source it all locally. I know where it comes from. And that was a big part of my issue. I'm just like, I don't want to be buying it from, I don't know. There's more of a respect for the life. I want to know where it comes from and how it's been treated, that kind of thing. Um, but yeah, so I'll eat cooked stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't eat a lot of cooked stuff. I'll cook meat, barely, beef, and like it rare or medium rare at most. And so, but yeah, for a snack, I'll eat like raw, sprouted pumpkin seeds, organic pumpkin seeds, and just take a handful of those, or I'll walk around and, if I get hungry, I'll grab a handful of spinach, raw spinach, and just eat it. And, I usually have just like one good meal at the end of the day. And I'll make my own little, like energy shots where I'll take oranges and peel
Corn
them and
Remington.
blend them with lemons and turmeric and black pepper and good stuff, and then I'll drink that stuff. So anyway, it's as raw as I can get. As whole as I can get, and as natural, naturally raised as I can get, and organic if possible, and that's worked for me. So try to eat clean is the main thing. You're muted.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Rebel was pacing and panting, and
Okay.
she really needed to go outside, and I had no help.
I left the dogs in this time. That's why I'm not having issues today.
Somebody come save me. We've not, this is all new, and everybody doesn't know where they're supposed to be and all the things. And I don't do well with bad smells. And
we know that, having traveled.
yes.
Any smells that are a little off kilter, cooking somewhere and making it early in the morning. And
Yes, I'm very sensitive to all that. Like, sorry, somebody had to come get them immediately. Sorry. I'm like,
problem solved.
time out. Somebody just tooted.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm very distracted.
It's your Febreze can.
God. Oh my Lord. Okay.
It's all good. No whiskey. No.
You have
no
been
whiskey.
doing so good. And you can eat like you're so good about when we were traveling, you would like eat all that bamboo or whatever. What were you eating?
Oh, I love the coconut. Like coconut chips, yes. Like pieces sliced off the coconut. Oh, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm into coconut. I love coconut. Yeah. It's fatty, but it's good fat, and it's healthy.
We need
coconut
more good fat. It's good for your brain.
Your brain's all fat, or a lot of fat anyway.
That's part of big pharma and all that.
Cholesterol and fat, you need it.
Yes, they tell you, oh, no fat, because then we get all Alzheimer's. They want you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's true. It's absolutely true. Look at the composition of the brain and what it is, and you think, shouldn't we be feeding that in some way and not starving it?
Yes. Yeah.
Same.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So does that mean no whiskey? He asks. And actually, no. I haven't. It's been like over a month since I've drank anything. I think it was on happy hour. I think it was August 1st. I had 2 beers, and since then I've just been like, just haven't had anything. Just haven't felt like it. And so I don't know how long that's gonna last. We'll see. But so far so good. I feel a lot better. You know what I mean? And so I tend to do things like that, to where if I feel better doing it, I stick with it. And, I don't do the same thing forever. Just like not shaving now, one of those things, just grow it out and see how it goes. And, I'm willing to try things and experiment with myself, I guess, and see what works. And so, yeah, no, I haven't had any whiskey, any alcohol. And it's been, August 1st was the last time I had a beer, anything. So.
So
Ask me anything day on happy hour.
But you can also have, okay, just like they say women have permission to change their mind or
Right.
whatever, like
Right.
you can have seasons in your life where you're like,
Exactly.
I'm going through this season and this is my season of, or like a fast, or
Exactly. 'Cause I've done
um,
those.
you're changing something, or like, I thought it was, I also thought it was funny, and I wondered how many of our friends might have been involved. There were some guys that, or people, I don't know if it was guys or girls, but they showed a gentleman who had an unfortunate experience where he had too many mushrooms in the woods in New York, and they had to call for help.
Yeah.
And yeah, they do talk about moderation, right?
Well, yeah, moderation in all things. I mean, really, you should. I mean, it's you don't
Yeah,
want to completely
moderation
deprive
is good,
yourself
you
of
know,
things, because that's when you swing back on the other way and it's like, oh my God, I need a gallon of ice cream. I'm gonna go get the 5-pound box of Twizzlers.
or half a pie by yourself. That's
Right.
probably a bad idea. You might feel
Right.
better
Better off
later.
just having a little bit and a little taste. Okay, so here's an example. I was over at a local farmer, down the road, and stocking up on some meat, and the his sister comes out, and she's made. She says, "You want a monster cookie?" And I'm like,
Ooh,
I don't
they're
eat any of
good.
that stuff at all.
I know, but
And
it
I'm
has peanut butter in it. So,
I know. And I told her, I said, no, I really don't eat that stuff anymore. She's like, they're really good. I mean, they're really tasty. They're the best ever. And I said, you know what? Since you made it, go ahead and bring me one.
oh,
And so I said, bring Mitch one too. you know, and so no, I ate it and I'm like, it was really good, but it's just I can tell when I eat stuff like
I
that.
know,
Yeah,
then you feel like
it's
shit.
because I can tell right away I'm very receptive to it now, having, the way I eat. And, I'm just like, it's good, but it's not as good as it used to be because you don't taste the nutrients and the good stuff. When I eat a handful of spinach, I'm like, yeah, I can just taste it, Popeye myself. Or eat good food, it. We had a
Mom
good
said the same thing the other night. She goes, I know, what were we doing? We had salads instead of
Mhm.
dinner. And she goes, no, I can tell. She goes, my body like craves lettuce.
Yeah,
And to me, that's like, okay, that what is the content of lettuce? Chlorophyll and
right.
water.
Exactly. And your body
Maybe you're
responds.
dehydrated, and chlorophyll is the spark of life kind of thing
Mhm.
from talking with Dr. Reg and whatever.
Photosynthesis, the sun hitting it, and the
Photosynthesis.
roots from the ground, and you're
Yeah.
ingesting all that energy.
And fiber. I mean, it's a fiber
Right.
thing too.
Absolutely.
There's not much else in lettuce. So I was like,
No.
wow, if your body's we need to listen to our bodies more
Yep.
about like what are we craving
Yep.
and all that. Because, and here's the other thing that was funny. We well, I won't say all that. But anyway, she had notification that she was low on salt.
Mhm.
And so then, and most people would say, oh my gosh, you shouldn't, salt is, the big pharma, salt is bad for you. Well,
You need it. Your body
you,
needs it to
we
a
are,
certain degree.
we are salt water. We are
Mhm.
made of mostly salt water.
I mean,
And then
it's
they
the
tell
the
you not to,
electrolytes and,
yes.
the activation, the
And
crystallization,
yes,
all
and
that.
how do our crystals, what are crystals formed of? Salt water. How do we
Mhm.
connect? Whatever. Well, if you're low on salt, you might not be able to make your crystals, whatever. And she then come to find out like she's low on her salt and she's like, I'm craving. And then
Mhm.
she needed salt. And of course they tell you don't have salt, all this. Well, I
Don't
mean,
listen, but pick up a box or a can of soup from the store and you'll see how much sodium's in it. And that's why it's because you're just overloaded with the garbage in the
but isn't that
foods
bad
and the
salt? Like
packaging. Yeah.
fake, that's like processed.
Yeah. I mean, but if you're using like sea salt, like if I make a steak, I'll sprinkle a little sea salt on it. And that's it. That's all I'll do. Just a little bit, as it cooks. And I don't use anything else. I just, I cook it almost rare and I eat it and I enjoy it. Um, and it's like sometimes in the summer I'll put in my water, I'll put a little bit of sea salt in it, and I
Mm,
don't need as much because I'm holding on to the water then, whereas
yes,
if I just drink water, I'll drink
right.
it nonstop and I'm just flushing everything out of
Then
me.
you're flushing it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I've noticed that with myself to where just a little bit of salt in the water, I don't drink as much water because I retain it and it, my body holds on to it.
Yep.
So,
It was very interesting. And here's the wildest thing.
right. Saline when you go to the hospital, right? They stick that in you.
Yep, they put that in you. And
Hello.
the irony is she had a good friend that had some issues, and she was really connecting with her, physically experiencing some of the same things. And then while we're at the hospital, she's asking me about Charlie while Charlie's texting me at the same time. Literally the same time he's sending a message and she's asking me. And I was like, well, funny enough, you're asking me about him and he's asking me about you. So I guess you guys are fine. And then I don't know if it was the day I came back from Cannon. I'm not sure what day, but she's like, how's Mame? And she's asking me about Mame today. Mame.
There it is.
Hey, I just am really thinking about you, and here's my new quails, chocolate and caramel, and I just think about you and your mom all the time. I know you hate California, but I would love to have you guys come here. And I said, oh, you're so sweet. We had this great conversation, and she wanted me to share the pictures with Mom, and she was like, I'd love for you guys to come out here. And I said, well, we're going to have this meetup. I told her about the Westwood meetup and what was going on. And I said, we're going to have one in the spring here in Arkansas. And she's like, I will be there for sure. So her daughter's name is the same name and spelling, which is very unusual, as my oldest sister, who passed away from a brain tumor, which Mame is now a survivor of.
Mm-hmm.
Like synchronicity.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We're all so connected.
I absolutely know. And a lot of people don't pay attention to those signs, but you just noted those signs that happen all the time.
Yeah.
And you don't blow them off. I mean, there's a reason. I mean, the universe is working,
I think it's part of us all healing if you will acknowledge them.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's part of us healing. It's the mushroom mycelium, if we'll all acknowledge it.
Right. The connection. Yeah.
And that's where we went, and I had all these my little Anon friends tagging me about the Powerball today. And I'm like, okay, after I gave everybody shit about buying Powerball tickets.
What'd you do?
So because all my little Anon friends were tagging me in it and saying, I can't tell you how many times, and making it super Captain Obvious. And they're like, oh, we have everything, and we mean everything, and locations. So I'm like, well, somebody's got to win this. And if they made Jeffrey Epstein win it after he died, then even me and Mom and Charlie can win it. So I was like, okay, well, we're going to the Casey's and Greenwood. And I snapped a little photo of Charlie and I driving to the Powerball in Greenwood. And I'm like, we're buying our little Powerball. And I followed my little friend's instructions, and I powered up, or what is it called? Power play, or?
Yeah, power play is what it's called. See, I don't play it, but I used to
get
around somebody that plays it all the time, and I'm
okay. So we power played, and we bought 3 tickets, and the little girl at the counter, she's like, no, you don't power up, or you don't round up, or whatever I told her. She goes, you Powerball.
Do the power play. And she goes, but it would be great. She goes, it's good for everybody. She goes, if you win, it would be good for everybody. That's what she said. And then she said, and I go, well, I guess it would be good for Greenwood. And it would be good for everybody. It's her words. And I said, so what's your name? Because I want to remember if we win, or if we're one of the winners, because, usually it's a bunch of people that win or whatever. And she said, it's Amanda. Amanda.
That's my little sister's name.
Oh my gosh. She's going to take you by surprise and make you realize. Amanda.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. I said, that's my little sister's name.
I'm in for $1 if you win. So, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
We'll split it.
Yeah.
What is it? How much is it to do one ticket with the power play? I don't even know.
I don't know. She charged me, what did she charge me? She charged me $9 for 3 tickets.
Okay, so $3 then probably for the power play. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
$9. Why not?
So I was like, okay. And then I don't know. So it's one And here's the reason I did it. You guys know I'm a Q-tard. I love the Q. I love the 107. I love the 107. One of my good friends who was there for me, and he's a officer. He just had his 10-7 sign off recently. But then he posted a stormy picture of his newest assignment. It is, yes, Mark Williams. It is 1.7 billion.
So you're just following the signs. I mean, the universe is giving you this
The universe,
information, and you're like, you know what?
is speaking.
I'm
Why
gonna roll
not?
with it.
Why not?
Roll with it.
Someone has to win. Why not? Why not us? Can you
One,
imagine?
one in 330 million, and it might be you.
Why not? Maybe not me. Maybe Nana, because I got a ticket for me, a ticket for Nana, and a ticket for Charlie.
There you go. Did you get one for the dogs? Dogs need tickets too.
Oh,
She got
well,
two
maybe
more,
it's
three
Nana's
more.
dog that has a ticket.
There you go.
It might be Nana's dog that has a ticket.
Right. Well, the dog doesn't have a social security number or a tax ID of anything, right?
I don't know.
How
She
would that
might.
work?
She might. I
Like a
don't
chip?
know how
Like
that
a
works.
microchip.
She may have a trust. I'm not sure.
There you go.
We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow.
Well, that'll be fun. I'll be waiting with bated breath for the drawing.
We'll see.
And if I hear, well, the winning ticket came from Casey's in Greenwood, I'll be like, what? Holy cow.
And no
There's
one
a new owner of the Casey's in
there
Greenwood.
will be nobody. No one will be able to find us.
Right. Hey, I know a place.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's right. Create the event and make it happen. That's right.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Manifest it into reality. You have to envision it before it can become real. Just like your move, you have to envision what's going to happen, and then you can make it real. And look, you've made it real. You've created magic. You've changed the world. You've changed your life.
It's
Gotta have it up here first.
Yep. All the things.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that everybody can do that for themselves and take the leap. I mean, so many times that happened with fostering, where like it wasn't about what it was going to cost me, because I cared so much about the child. And I saw where like a child was in a dangerous situation, and I knew that I could protect the other people in my life, or not that but that God, the universe, whatever the situation, and the other people and our family were all in on like, this child needed our help. And we were just like, look, we got to run in. Like, I can't imagine, or maybe I can imagine what police officers or firemen think when they run into a burning building. Like, I know I can protect myself enough to risk for another, and I'm going to do this. And so I'm just going to do it. And whatever the outcome is, I know I'll get out well enough that I can risk helping someone else.
Yeah, it's worth the risk.
Yeah, it's worth the risk. And so helping someone else or helping another get to a better place or whatever. And so I hope that people can see that in their own life, either in a situation for themselves or someone else in their life or in their life path, that like, man, like you say, don't live that quiet desperation.
Don't live a life of quiet desperation.
Every day there are choices. Every day there is a choice. There's a choice there's a thing in like psychology or whatever, where your brain will keep you in bed. If you don't, when you wake up, if you don't like choose to roll over and put your feet on the ground within like 30 or 60 seconds, you can get in a cycle of depression, because your brain would love for your host to just lay in bed.
Yep, just
because your brain is actually kind of a parasite
a little bit
of your body, because it's like, no, don't move that meat suit, because you might injure my transport, and so you have to like force yourself to get up and move and whatever. Well, like this experience, we're in this material, we're here on earth this lifetime to have a material experience.
Yes.
And so you can choose to have a mediocre experience, or you can choose to use this meat suit up and have every experience. You can choose to say hi to everybody that you pass on the street or in the grocery store, or you can just look at your phone and not talk to anybody
Right.
and not engage. Like, or you can be like, I'm going to use up every opportunity, every experience, and I'm going to slide in that coffin sideways because I
Yep.
used it all up. And that's what I want out of this.
Yes. Suck the marrow
I
out of
want to use
life.
it all up. Yeah,
Just take it all in.
that's what I want.
I mean, you got the ability to do it. I mean, we've got these magical bodies, use it while you can, because at some point, we all can't use it anymore. It's used up, and, the brain is still there. And it's like, oh man, I can't do anything with this thing. Boy, I could have one time and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, don't be that person. Use it.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Yeah. That's for me. That's what I want. And that's what I want for everyone. I want everyone
Yes.
to look back and think like, I said hi to everyone. I opened the door. I smiled.
It makes such a difference, though. I mean, it really does, because you see that happen. Somebody's struggling, and they're just like, man, and you can tell they're just having a hard time, and open the door for them, say, hey, have a nice day. And then, it makes them think. They're like, wow, okay, not everybody's hating on me. Somebody actually cares,
Right.
And it's just the little things that make a big difference in people's lives that you don't even know about. I've had it happen many times to me. You don't even know about it. And then years later, somebody will say something to you. Hey, remember that? I mean, you've had it happen to you. Remember when you said that? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't. No, you said this. And by you saying that, I did this. And, my whole life is different because I asked this girl out and now we're married, and I mean, that's happened. I've seen that happen, because you encouraged me to ask her out. And it's just like, oh, okay. Hopefully it works out. I mean, but you know what I mean? It's just like it changed the path of their life through just a simple utterance can change somebody's life completely. For good or bad, I guess, so definitely do it with good intent and with the light, not some dark intent, because,
No, I think that's a lot of our groups, kind of core values and things like that. And that's where I think if you can come to the Westwood meetup in October, you will definitely feel that and get that kind of vibe from everybody there. And hopefully you can have those kind of, we have like these little micro meetups within the meetup opportunities where you can like talk to people and kind of share those experiences. But we really have a lot of that in the community, where we share with each other and we build each other up. And whether it's sharing information or,
just the time and the good energy of being around people that actually care, and want better for the world.
Yeah.
It's important. I mean, it is.
Yeah, for sure.
And not everybody's going to get it. And, it doesn't matter. I mean, you just have to keep going forward and doing what you're doing. I mean, and not everybody's at the same level. Not everybody's at the same speed. It's just like cryptocurrency. Why didn't you tell me about Bitcoin? Well, I told you about Bitcoin, years ago. And it's like, yeah, but you should have really, really told me. And it's like, I told you, it's up to you to make the decision. I can't
ready to listen.
make you do it, but I'm giving you the information. I'm telling you, Well, I tell people about Litecoin, really not Bitcoin, to be honest.
Right.
Anyway.
Charlie's had people call him recently that from the car business that said, oh my gosh, thank you for telling me about crypto.
Right.
You told me about crypto, oh my gosh, how many years ago? I don't even know how many years ago. 2018, 2019, when we were still early.
Yeah.
And mom told us about it in 2017, and we got really excited and told people, and some people like kind of got it. And maybe like some of these car guys make serious bank, and some of them bought, like, you remember when it dumped to $3,000?
Yes. That was, yeah, I do. That was during COVID. What was it, like March
March
13th of 2000?
2000.
I think that was the
2020,
exact date.
not 2000.
2020. Yeah, I know. See,
2020, yeah.
I'm 20 years
zero,
off.
the new year zero, yeah.
Yeah.
But some of them bought and then they just left it on a wallet. And
Yeah.
like some of these guys are sitting there going, oh, now they're turning
What?
around and look at it. They're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I bought one Bitcoin.
Thank you. Oh no, they bought a couple.
Right.
But they're like, holy shit. Like one guy's got $1 million sitting on a wallet right now.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy, but that shows you the death of a fiat dollar system. It's going to go into assets that have a finite supply, that have some sort of value that's held. That's why you see gold moving up, silver moving up. I mean, those dollars get created, they're going to go into stuff, and it's going to drive the price in dollars up. And if you're on a long enough time frame, I mean, from 2020 to 2025, look what happened. 5 years. It's not that long.
It's not that long.
It's not that long for that kind of insane increase. But that's what happens. Then the death of the dollar system that, has been around since 1913, this Fed note system, which isn't a dollar, I should say, it's because the dollar is based on silver. So there you go.
Say that again.
Choose accordingly. Choose wisely.
Choose wisely. I did see a post where I believe it was not Venezuela. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Venezuela because all the false flag war stuff with Venezuela.
I was thinking about all the beauty pageants, Venezuela.
Oh, that's so weird.
Don't they always have like Miss Venezuela? She's always like one of the top ones or something. I don't know. So that was maybe 20 years ago in 2000.
Sign in again. Oh, damn you, Twitter! Like they're really trying to kick me out completely. It's just really frustrating me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's just trying to expose that like there were some dudes in. So there's Miss America and then there's Miss Universe pageants. Miss America pageants are like the college scholarship pageants. Like that's what I did. I'm not a dude. I don't have an Adam's apple. I only did that through the junior college and I did it 2 years and it paid for 2 years of my school. And also I had academic scholarships. It wasn't my only scholarship. Plus I had a Hawaiian Tropics scholarship. So I was not a dude. They saw me
like coconut.
Telling you. But there was, but there's Miss Universe, and and that's the one that I think I allegedly I'm not saying because I don't know. I haven't looked into that. I was not a part of that. I think that's the one they're pointing at that says might have some dudes in it, but I don't know. I haven't really looked into it.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
But the one with Miss America, you have to like actually do interviews and you have to know current events and you have to be intelligent and do that kind of stuff. It's not just about like tits and ass, Just saying. Sorry, didn't mean to make you uncomfortable, Wesley.
No, not at all. Just absorbing everything.
Okay. Gold backs are making new ones. They're releasing new ones in Idaho.
They're pretty. I mean, those they are. I mean, St. Jerome and I with Dad. We go to coin shows, and he's always got the gold backs. And man, they're beautiful works of art. I mean, they really are.
Yeah. I thought this was cute. This is the first time I saw a commercial for them. Okay. Yep. It's 9 states. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got some here. I'm surprised they're still here actually. Yeah, sometimes. But yeah, I've got one here. St. Jerome, he brought me some. This is a Florida Goldback. It's a one half. I don't know how much is it. 1/2,000th of an ounce of 24 karat gold, because they have the gold in them through their process. The gold's actually there. It's 1/2,000th of an ounce of gold in this, and they're really cool. It's just,
Wouldn't it be cool if that was our new currency?
I mean, you could use it as money in those 9 states.
If they went around and made
Right.
them in all states, and
I like the silver ones. They're big, and because the silver, you got to put a lot in
they
there.
make silver ones.
Yeah, and they're bigger. They're really pretty.
It'd be hard to carry around though.
Yeah, I mean they make special wallets like a.
But you could have bigger purses.
There you go.
I like that.
There you go.
I like that idea.
Bigger man bags. I mean, there's gold prospectors used to carry like a satchel on their arm. You can walk around and be the new thing. You don't want gold backs and silver backs in here.
A reason for bigger purses.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I like a big purse.
I'll be like Levi Strauss. I'll supply the purses instead of the pickaxes.
I'm with you. Let's design a line. I'm there. I'm all about the aesthetics and the smell.
The aesthetician.
Yes. Lord, I'm not being very effective today.
No, it's all good. No, the goldbacks are really neat. Yeah.
I do love the goldbacks. I think they're great.
Go watch St. Jerome's channel. He's got a lot of videos on them. The best places to buy them, the best deals, and he's probably got a referral link. So
He does.
go
He has a
check him out.
referral link, and you'll get a discount buying
Yeah.
through him. So go to Crypto Experiences by St. Jerome on YouTube, and it's the best way to buy those.
Definitely.
And then
They're
if
really
you
cool.
buy Silver Eagles, and I won't put my butt up there again because Mom got upset that I showed you my jeans last week. And
Some good jeans.
But I was trying to say, like, the qualia is that they're trying to obfuscate the language, that they're doing something with the Silver Eagles.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Well, they're rebranding a lot of stuff. I mean, just looking at the Mint page, Trump signed something, I think, in 2020 to where, periodically they recoin, they'll redo the coins to where, you used to have a Mercury dime, then it became a Roosevelt dime, and, and a Buffalo nickel, and then a Jefferson nickel. And so I think a lot of those are going to get redesigned. Well, we're not going to get any pennies. I mean, they're going to be gone after this year. But a lot of the coins are going to get redesigned for the 250th anniversary of America next year. And I'll be interested to see what rolls out. I mean, they've got some commemorative medals that are coming out, a walking liberty and a standing liberty, and they're beautiful. I mean, they're really
the walking liberty's always been beautiful.
Yeah.
They've always had a beautiful walking liberty.
I know.
And then I've never heard of standing liberty.
Yeah, there's going to be a standing liberty also. And if you go to the U.S. Mint page, you might have to dig around a little bit, but they show they've got a gold one and then an accompanying silver, and so I'm not sure where it's at. I mean, it's out there somewhere on their page, and it's just pretty neat because it does. I think I talked about it a few weeks ago. It kind of looks like that Art Deco look, a throwback look,
Really
powerful. Just the imagery, is really just. I really like it.
Look how they have America 2050.
Yeah. Click. Does it let you click on that? I mean, because it gives a little exposition on what they're. Okay, there you go. Scroll up on that or down, whichever way. I don't know. Keep going.
This is that's our logo for the thing that we're doing. That I got invited to be the state representative for. So I'm going to be doing Arkansas for 250th. Celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary. I'm so excited. Semi-quincentennial. Lord, you're gonna have to say that.
Did you say that, or is it sesquicentennial?
Semi.
I can't see it.
Semi-quincentennial.
Okay, semi-quincentennial.
That is going to be hard to say.
Semi-quincentennial.
Can't we come SQC? We're
There
gonna
you go.
do something like that.
Right. Need a mnemonic device.
Celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary. Follow the United States Mint and be the first to know about upcoming coins and medals. Bold, new
Keep going. Yep. If you keep going, actually in that middle section, I think it does refer to how they're going to rebrand them or recoin them. I don't know the exact word. I think it's down there at the bottom. They show the, oh yeah, here you go.
Walking Liberty.
So there's a gold one. And then if you like scroll over, it'll show
She
you the
looks like
back.
a dude.
Yeah, that's the like the Silver Eagles. That's the look.
1916.
But no, stop. Go
Let's
back,
see,
go back.
she is so pretty.
I know, and that's what I mean. That's the silver one, and then you
The
can
gold is
okay. So the
not
gold hit the
good.
arrow to the right there. Move it.
Okay, wait.
No, nope, sideways. You got to go sideways. There you go. Do that. And so that's a gold one.
That
Standing
also looks
Liberty.
like a dude.
That used to be an old quarter.
That looks like a dude.
I'll keep going. Okay, that's the back. All right, go up to the other one. The gold. Yeah, that
That
one, and
looks
then
like a
hit the
dude.
arrows. Hit the arrows on that one. Now the next one. Yeah, that's really cool looking.
So they're moving to the women. We're getting rid of the dudes.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I
moving
like
to
that one there. It's like
silver one.
futuristic but retro. It's almost like something out of a Jules Verne novel or something, and that's why it kind of gives me that Art Deco type feel, that time frame. I don't know. I kind of like
You guys
that one.
better buy silver because they're getting rid of the dudes off the money. That is the man's neck and a man's jaw. I would not buy any of those. And remember the things about the landing and on the ground versus
Flying, yeah.
flying and the
Doesn't it look like a retro but futuristic look?
yes.
Both at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Because you see some of the old buildings with the eagles on them and the different, leaning out, I don't know. It's just my sense, what I think. Who knows? But things are afoot, whether walking or standing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I'm excited to see what they roll out next year. I like to collect things, I like to save things, I just like to collect, mostly for the daughters, so I like these kind of things, when they're new and come out and the Mint produces new things. So yeah, kind of exciting to see what changes they make with the rest of the coins. We're gonna get new quarters. We're gonna get new $50. What are we getting? New dimes? I don't know. Lisa's thinking, gonna dig down a rabbit hole now.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying a word.
Exactly, Mark. It's like a steampunk type feel. Old but new. New using old looks. So. All right. There's your U.S. Mint, ladies and gentlemen. It's always fun to go out there and see what's available, the product schedule, and see what they have. They've got a series out this year that's commemorating, I think, the Army,
No, not the Army, the Marines.
Well, there's a Marine one, there's an Army one for the proof. They have proof American Silver Eagles, and they have privy marks on them. One's for the Army, I think one's for the Marines, and one might be for maybe the Navy.
I think the Army is not. And the reason I say that, I could be wrong. Oh, how interesting. When I hit home, the Bitcoin Buffalo, why would that be on there? Oh, you're not even seeing what I'm seeing.
No. There you go.
Giveaway alert.
Bitcoin Buffalo, huh?
I don't know why this would be on here.
Well, because you're talking about silver. You went to the U.S. Mint, and so the algorithm kicked in, and there it is.
Except that I'm on the wrong account, so.
Oh. Wow.
But here's a giveaway if you're interested. Go follow Charlie G, our Litecoin fam. Bam. he reposted this as a giveaway from Finite by Design, I guess, but follow Charlie G.
Yeah, definitely. He's always out there
Oh,
finding all
that's
the stuff
right.
and supporting the Litecoin fam, the Digibyte, and all the good stuff.
This proves that at least 81% of humans are non-thinking stupid beings. It illustrates one of the reasons I want to speak to aliens, as maybe they're just not so stupid. Poor Cliff. He's like, all I do is listen to stupid people.
Just quit listening. Just don't listen.
Yeah, just stop listening to stupid people.
Shut it off.
That would help tremendously.
Walk the dog and touch the trees. I always give the trees high fives, or like, when I walk by with the dogs, I like touch every tree on the property. I don't know.
Yeah. Miles Franklin is a great place if you're looking for a place to buy gold and silver. I recommend silver, but I'm not somebody you should listen to most likely. But you should listen to Andy from Miles Franklin and tell him that I sent you, and go watch some of Michelle McQuarrie's interviews, and that will let you know why you should buy some silver. And there you go.
Always got my silver.
Anyway, so there you go. Change Angel closed. What?
That's what I saw posted. I think Dave posted that. I mean, for a while there, I was kind of, it kind of looked, I don't know, there's some things that maybe they did. I don't know. I can't verify it, but Dave
I did not see that. Sorry. I've been a tad busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That stinks because that was always a good exchange.
I wonder if some of those are closing down during the transition, and then they'll reopen or something.
Hard to know. I mean, we got to transition to something, don't we? I mean, the way it's going, something's got to change. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
What was it? We were talking about car batteries today in the chat, and I think somebody mentioned that they pay $230 for a car battery with a 3-year warranty.
Is that a lot? Is that not?
That's a lot of money. I remember buying them for like a little over $100, an interstate battery, and it had like a 5-year, 6-year warranty, 5.5-year warranty on it. And so I had to buy a car. I did buy a car, and I drove it home 1,200 miles. Anyway, I bought a battery for that because the one that was in there, I was like, sketchy. And so I went and bought one with a 5-year warranty. I oversized it just a little bit so it had more cold cranking amps because, diesel in the winter, you want to make sure it definitely fires up.
Especially in Illinois.
Yeah, and I got the little plug-in for the heater too because that's necessary if it gets too cold. But anyway, it was $195 out the door with tax, and I took the old battery in. They gave me $15 for the core swap, charge, whatever it is, ate that. But it was $195 for a car battery. That's like, dang. Yeah, I mean, the price of everything's up. I mean, it all reset after COVID. After 2020, everything got reshuffled. And, when you dump $10 trillion into the economy, I guess that finds its way into prices eventually.
Well, there's things that have to happen.
Right.
you know.
And so you got to collapse it one way or the other. I will spin it into oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's necessary. So yeah, if you're looking to buy any silver, definitely go to Lisa's site and go. You can get a discount through Andy Scheckman and Miles Franklin. And I mean, it's holding its value. Again, right now, I don't even know what it is. I'd have to look. Those 5 silver quarters in 1964 that was minimum wage, $1.25. It's probably worth close to $40 right now for those 5 quarters.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
But
it held its value over time, and it's going to continue to do that.
Yeah, people had to get paid during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It was very important. And so money had to get printed. And then they had to forgive loans and make that go away.
Discharge.
So you
charge it up and you discharge it.
forgive it.
Currency, electricity, a lot
So
of the terms are the same.
I didn't understand this, but
Energy.
many companies will have multiple companies within themselves or with buddies, partners, and they will give loans to their buddies' companies, and then you just don't you don't ever pay the loan. And then it's like, okay, but if I gave my buddy a loan, but he never pays me back, where did that money go? Well,
got used somewhere.
So that's not only the Fed creating money about printing money. There are these companies, corporations that have also been creating money by loaning money to each other and never paying it back to each other. Then for giving it to each other.
Yeah. I mean, think about, okay, you're going through the housing, the mortgage process and seeing how that works. Okay, so somebody comes to the table and says, I got 10% to put down, so it's a $500,000 house, for instance, $500,000, they bring 50,000 to the table. So $450,000 comes from where to make the payment? Where's it come from? They just write a check. Just create it. I mean, most of the money that gets created is through loans like that because, the fractional reserve banking system, they can just, we've got this amount of asset, and they can loan out 9 or 10 times that, maybe more now. And they just create it. And then you get to pay it back with interest.
Yeah. And with interest, where did the interest come from?
Well, now we got to have more money to pay for the interest somehow. So we got to keep feeding that system and keep the money flowing. And yeah.
So that's where, when we were talking, I think we were talking last week, or maybe we were talking privately about like where the common law, where like, okay, wait, I dented your bumper, so I should replace your bumper.
Right.
I should make you whole.
Yeah.
And when I went to some of those, when we got really into all that, Davis Strait, common law, Fruit from a Poisonous Tree. I recommend everybody read Fruit from a Poisonous Tree. Not so much the Davis Strait stuff because it gets a little wackadoodle. And there are parts of it they can't back up, considering Davis Strait's wife went to prison, and I don't know that she's out of prison. But however, there is a lot of education there that I just don't think it was. I think it's a timing thing, to be honest. I don't think any of it was wrong or bad. I just don't think it was time to release it. And I think that's maybe why the delay of the story. That's my guess, because I don't think it was wrong or bad. I just think it wasn't time yet. And so they were like, what are we going to do here? Okay, put her in jail. And which I don't think she's in jail. I think that's bullshit too. But I think there was a delay in the story or whatever, but the people weren't ready for it yet or whatever. But we have, because once again, no one's coming to save you. You have to learn for yourself, do it for yourself, whatever. It's about growing up, once again, it's the personal responsibility. Like my little meme thing, I didn't even know when Westwood says, Lisa, remember when you said to those people, and you didn't know how, like, when I said, God doesn't have any grandchildren. And then I had this caseworker come back to me like 3 years later, and she goes, remember when you said God doesn't have grandchildren? And then it like changed her life and the trajectory of her family. And I was like, I said that? I didn't say that. And she was like, yeah, you said that. And it changed our whole family and the trajectory of everything for our family. And I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then she put it back on me, in my family, in my situation at that time. And she's like, that's what you said to me. And it changed us. And now I need you to hear it from me because it applies to you now. And I was like, ugh, I don't want to have to swallow that pill right now, Right. But sometimes when you say it out loud, your brain hears it and then your soul hears it too. And that's the part where we're going to start saving ourselves, or no one's coming to save us. Trump's not saving us. The military is not saving us. EBS is not coming, but we're going to start the mycelium, the community. We're going to start resonating, and our little hairs on our skin is going to stand up. We're going to start hearing the truth and resonating with the truth. And we're going to go, you know what? That shit they're saying on TV is bullshit.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. But what my friend is telling me, and that just happened in their life and their family, that is truth.
Yes,
And
that
I am
worked.
going to stand with that. And that's the path I'm going to choose for my family.
Mhm.
And that's the way we're going to move forward. And that's how we're going to stand together and be communities and exchange and barter and, you know, throw off this bullshit of CBDCs and backdoor, you know, Patriot Act, you know, 3.0 crap. Fuck that. No, you don't own me. Like, no, we're done with all of that. We are done with all of that. You've tracked and traced our children. You've poisoned us for too long, and we are done with all of that.
Yeah. No, and that's it. You're just done. Look at Florida. You see what they're doing? The surgeon,
Yeah.
the head of the medical thing down there, he's like, you know what? And DeSantis agrees. You know what? We're not going to mandate vaccines in schools anymore. It's your choice. You're going to decide. And, you know, everybody's freaking out. Oh, people are going to get measles. And it's like, okay, well, if go ahead and take it and don't get measles.
Please.
You know, measles used to be a very common thing. It didn't kill people all the time. You know what I mean? Well, if you've got a fragile immune system, anything's going to kill you. But I mean, it used to be something that everybody got. Yeah, it's a nuisance like chicken pox. Everybody
Like the
would get
chicken
it.
pox. We used to all get together.
I got it.
No, when I remember Lake Havasu City, Arizona, my mom, her best friend was like, hey, my baby's got chicken pox. She's like, great, I'll bring
Come
all the
get it.
kids over.
Get your immunity.
And mom brought all of us all four of us over to her best friend's house, and we all got the itchy scratchies together.
Yep.
Like,
That's just what, I mean, then you get build up the natural immunity.
yes.
You've got it. Done.
So ridiculous.
I know. It is, but now it's, oh, yeah, we don't want to go through that. I needed like a poison ivy vaccine then, I guess, because, you know, it was like 2 weeks for this thing to run its course, and it was freaking miserable. But you know what I mean? It runs its course and it's
But
done.
you know what? Maybe now you won't be.
Maybe that'll help. I mean, in theory, you know, that should help, right? I don't know. Probably not. I'll get the oil on my skin again and it'll freak me out.
Thoughts are things, like Nana says. Do not.
That's correct.
Do not think.
Don't think that way. I'm not going to get it again because I'm not going to get in that situation again.
Yes. And now you know how to identify that shit.
Man.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
That was miserable.
I will be talking more about this on my Patreon because I'm not 100% sure I'm supposed to be publicly speaking about this. And I want to be really, really careful about what I'm sharing and not, but I will be talking about it because I'm experiencing some wild shit. So I'll probably do that tomorrow on Saturday. No, I will not, because tomorrow is a very special day. My precious sister, Laura, who passed away from a brain tumor from the evil ones, our very first great grandchild of our family. So my precious oldest sister, her first grandchild, it's his very first birthday. Happy birthday, Silas. And I will be traveling to his birthday party and celebrating his birthday. And so I will not do a Saturday, but Sunday. So Sunday I will do a Patreon and be talking about that subject that I will not speak of on the HooTubes. So I will be streaming on Rumble and do that for Patreon. And I'll make it private for Patreon and all that. So
nice. So join the Patreon. Is
Please.
there a link below?
Yeah, Patreon link below.
There you go.
I appreciate it.
There you go.
And I'll do it where
Lisa
you guys
and all her endeavors
and stuff. Yeah, that would be great. You can go to Litecoin Lisa for all the links, and then you can ask questions on Patreon. I'll put I'll try to put up a pre-link so you can ask questions below before we get started. And then I will have our experience and I'll talk through it and then have like a live thing where you can ask me questions, and we'll just have it like real intimate for Patreon only. So I'll be able to share kind of our experience. So hopefully we can help people if you have, if you're looking for documents or have liens against you. So let me know.
That's the goal. Share information. I
Mhm.
mean, they don't share it with you. I mean, so it's like you said, grassroots, up to us, community driven, and that's how you change things. That's how things, I mean, because that's where you live. You live at the community level, at the grassroots level. I mean, a lot of that stuff up there really doesn't affect you unless you allow it to affect you. So, your everyday life, the experiences of the people who are near you are the most important ones. And so learn from them.
Yeah. Well, that's where like I'm seeing so much of this, people talking about like even the whole, I mean, I've been screaming about, oh, we're in the 4D and then it's the Saturn box and the black box. And I believe that the dollar, the Fed note, was the Saturn black box, the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 4D is the time. And I think the dollar is the mechanism that they created to trick us to capture our energy, for us to walk. We had to, but it's a karma thing. We had to submit, we had to agree to walk our own energy into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we said, oh yeah, look, it's a store of value. And we chose to walk ourselves into a prison of that store of value. And we chose to call it time, which is what they are in charge of, the 4D.
Yeah. Well, think about what a mortgage is. What is this? Like a death clock? Isn't that what the word is?
Clock.
Yeah.
Yes. A mortgage.
Yeah.
A death
of death.
Yes.
Mortality.
Yes. And instead of understanding that we are energy, we are recreating 22 trillion times per second, like Uncle Cliff tells us. So we are energy. We are free energy. Energy doesn't ever end. It recreates. And it can't be created or destroyed. So we are free energy. So we can't be trapped in there.
It's just a psychological or a mental prison.
Yeah. So we went from the 3D and we got trapped in the 4D, but by our own, it was a trick. It was a spell. By the spelling, by the words, we got trapped in the 4D. And that's why we need the plasma, like Jay Weidner talks about, and Ashton. We need the plasma to help us jump to the 5D. And that's where
the spiritual side of things, I guess, right?
Then we get
the energy, which is what you are, that energy inside.
The connection with all of it. And that's where we're like free again, free energy. We don't need all this shit. Like,
no.
Think
about that though. When you have to, okay, so you might be tired, and then a good friend comes over or someone, and then you start talking, and you're both like, you're like creating more energy for each other. When you didn't have it before, and it's like, oh man, I'm so excited and stoked about this conversation, and it's just like, where'd that come from?
That's how it is at Westwoods.
Right? How did that happen? Don't sleep, and you're you want to stay awake as long as you can, and it's just like,
yeah.
Where's that come from? Comes from somewhere.
It's the grid.
Well,
I'm telling you, Mom was all over it. Like, she's connecting with her friend that was hurting. Then she's connecting with Charlie when, she's whatever. We were away and they're checking on each other. And then Mom A, like, we're just talking about her. And then Mom A's sending us pictures of her little quail and checking on Nana.
Right. And the last time you heard from her was probably a while ago, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, she pops in.
Well, Mother's Day. We always text each other Mother's Day.
Yeah. So that was what, May?
Yeah, May. Yeah.
Okay. And then you just happen to be thinking, and then boom, right then.
And then she's worried about Mom, probably. Yeah. Mom A is probably connecting with or feeling that my mom is not feeling good.
Mhm.
And so Mom May is reaching out, going, "Hey, just thinking about you guys."
Right.
So Mom May is triggering her
Right.
mycelium, her energy grid's going off. Her little chicks are speaking to her, going, "You should reach out to Nana." Her little chickens are talking,
Yeah.
saying, "You should reach out to Nana. Nana needs to hear some love from you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many times do you have those thoughts and you just blow it off and don't do anything?
Don't blow it off. Yeah.
Exactly. Don't. I mean, you have that thought and you're like, you know what? I'm going to call that person, or I'm
If
going to
you
just
have
check
a
on them.
loving feeling about somebody, like
Yeah.
Polly was having, was asking me about Mame a couple weeks ago,
Yep.
and I reached out to her, and it meant the world to her. And so it wasn't Mother's Day because it was more recent, because Polly asked me, he was like, "Hey, something." And so I reached out to her, but it was through it wasn't on my phone. It was on Twitter. But then and I think it was Polly again. Polly said something about Public, but we talk all the time. But I was like, "Oh no," but I let Public know that Polly was thinking of him. He's like, "That's so sweet." Like, tell him thanks for thinking of me, whatever, And so it's important. Like, if you're thinking of somebody, like, do you know how much that means to somebody when
Oh yeah.
think of what that feels like to you when somebody's thinking
I
of you.
know.
Like,
I had it happen this week twice.
Yeah.
Well, 3 times actually, and it's just like, wow. And I get all emotional, I get emotional thinking about it, because it's like, wow, thank you, for just taking the time to write a card and send it in the mail. I mean, to me,
Watch
it's
your
like,
mailbox, by the way. I have, I think it's coming to you directly, but it might come here and then I'll send it. I'm not sure.
okay,
But
watch your mailbox.
You have a little gift on the way.
A little gift from the universe.
Come here. Come here.
Let the dogs back in, huh?
Well, she's been taken outside, so
Okay, good to go.
she should be good.
Good to go. Yeah.
Oh, turn your radio on, people. It works. Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're all a radio. That's right.
I like to use that analogy. The frequencies are all out there, and you turn the dial. It's a different frequency, a different song, but they're always out there. You just got to tune into it. You tune into the right one. And what's the right one? I don't know. That's up to you. But they're all out there speaking at the same time. And, you just cut through to the one that you resonate with. And it's always been there. Just got to dial it in.
Yeah. No, for sure. So hopefully we have a great weekend and lots of good things come out of it. I know they're calling out names on Epstein and they're, saying all the things. And I don't know, guys, there's more important things out there. The most important things are the things in front of you.
Yep.
And the people in front of you. So I hope you guys all enjoy that and spend time with the people that matter the most to you. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. And I love you all. I'm grateful for all of you that joined us in the live chat. It's always my favorite part is reading the comments and kind of checking in with everybody. I look forward to spaces later tonight. I'm sure Westwood will jump in. Why say that? Are you?
You never know. I don't know. I haven't done it in a while.
Come on, man.
I know. I need to.
If he doesn't, Warrior will. So
somebody do it.
I was really grateful for.
I just can't stay up that late anymore. I'm just.
Well, Warrior did a spaces the other night, and I was very grateful because I needed a little chat with our friends, and so thank you to Warrior. If you aren't following Warrior 32
definitely
on
32 Benny.
32 Benny. Warrior.
Yeah, he's in the chat. I mean, right now you can see his Warrior 32. Yeah, find him on Twitter, find him on X. He's a great dude.
Yep.
I can't wait to see him in a few weeks. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I really am. It warms my heart.
Yeah. Good friends and very genuine folks. So everybody have a great weekend. Love to you all and Powerball. 17 billion. We'll have a hell of a meetup if that happens.
I'll tell you what, holy cow. We're gonna have, some truck drivers we know haul the money around for you.
Well, we'll be burning some couches for sure.
I won't stop you.
You won't stop me. I can burn
I
all the.
won't stop you. Burn them all.
Yeah.
Burn
Okay.
it.
All right, guys. Love to you all, and we'll see where we end up after this weekend. You guys take care, and thanks for joining us. We will see you on the other side. Take care. Oh, lunar blood eclipse moon on the 7th. Watch for it.
America's not the government, people. The America is you. It is the Grand fucking Canyon, the Rocky Mountains, the deserts of the Southwest, the Pacific fucking Ocean, the Atlantic fucking Ocean. It is the grandest continent. And what the fuck have you people done? You have turned yourself into sheep, every goddamn one of you.